made it. It was a close call. I wasn't sure I'm gonna be here on time to catch the ferry. I think we arrived 1 or 2 minutes before the departure. Brilliant. Alright, let me tell you the whole story. I woke up very early, packed my stuff and went out for some snow walk around the property. The plan was to have breakfast and then slowly get going. At some point, about 45 minutes later, my host comes out of the house and says she starts preparing the food. To which I reply, well, in 10 minutes my ferry leaves the island. Whoops. Apparently there was a misunderstanding last night when we planned the schedule for this morning. Well, in the end there was no problem. She drove me really fast through the icy roads and I made it. I made it on the boat. It's funny, they didn't even ask me for a ticket. There was only one person who booked the ticket online, and since everybody knows everyone, it was clear that guy was me. Okay, we're gonna enjoy now 1 hour. 1 hour on the Baltic Sea, and then back to Pärnu. And let's see what we can do there. It takes a bit over 1 hour to reach the mainland, which honestly feels like just a couple of minutes. There are many people who want to arrive fast to the next destination, and the same goes for me if I come back home from work and stuff like that. But when traveling, the ride is sometimes a destination on itself. It's a highlight, not just a way to move from A to B. I absolutely love the icy waters of the Baltic Sea. It's not something you see every day. It's really an unforgettable image for me, actually. All in all, a very peaceful ride, very comfortable seats inside. You can read about the island and check this beautiful Kichnu lighthouse poster here. Of course, you can buy drinks and snacks and have a lot of fun. And yeah, you can always go outside and check the sea, even in winter. I loved it that they didn't lock the doors because of harsh weather or stuff like that. No, really awesome stuff. So, until I get the chance to take a ferry around Greenland or Svalbard maybe, this will probably remain my favorite. You remember how windy it was last time when I went from Munalayu, from the mainland, to Kichnu Island? It was very windy and wavy, and look at the sea now. It's a bit foggy today, but you can almost see the sun. It's the sunrise, some birds, and really peaceful Baltic Sea today. You can see the sea is half frozen. Very nice. Okay, I think I have about 15 minutes time to maybe get a beverage or something to eat, and then take the bus from Munalayu to Pärnu. The same spot I left from, with the only difference now you can actually see something. It's not so dark anymore. Look at the beautiful ferry, frozen Gulf, some more vessels around here, boats. Okay, let's catch our bus. Okay, next step, the bus from the harbor to Pärnu. I know it's not the most exciting part of the trip, but in this case it was the most action-packed one. The roads were extremely slippery, the driver didn't seem to mind that, and yeah, I was driving pretty fast. I think it was the first time in my life when I actually fastened the seatbelt during a bus ride. Anyway, spoiler alert, nothing bad happened. I just listened to some music and watched the snowy fields, and yeah, we reached our destination in no time. And this is Pärnu again.
Hey, how's it? Oh shit! I almost fell again. Crazy. But I didn't. Hey, how's it going? I almost fell. It's extremely slippery here. Okay, back in Pärnu. The plan was pretty simple. It's 12:20. Leave my luggage somewhere here at the bus station, and then go somehow to an alpaca farm. Maybe I'm gonna post their website so you can visit, because I cannot. There's no direct bus, there's no shuttle, there's nothing. Maybe there are more opportunities in the summer, but now in the winter there's nothing. I could take a taxi, but that would be 20-25 euro. I think I would end up with like 50 euro paying for transportation to see a couple of alpacas. I'm not saying it's not worth it. Maybe it would. But I don't want to risk it. Maybe it's not even open. On the internet says it is open, but you can never be sure with COVID and everything that the schedule is up to date. I don't know. I don't even know if with this weather or with the snow they go outside or they just stay inside. I don't know if you can play the same way you would during the summer. It's a monument here in Pärnu. A very pretty Christmas tree. I suppose this is a very popular selfie point here in Pärnu. With a sleigh and the reindeer. I'll go have a couple of pints, something to eat, and then maybe explore a little bit more of Pärnu. Then I'll catch my Flixbus to Riga. Okay, here we have a art museum, Kunstimuseum, and check this. I'm just coming from Kihnu Island, and they are having an exposition here, a Kihnu Island exhibit. How strange is this? Look, Kihnu Island. Crazy. Okay, I just wanted to show you this. You remember this street from the previous video, or one of the previous videos? If you haven't checked it already, do it now. It's an all Pärnu video, and it was snowier and more beautiful than now. Pärnu. Liana. And here we have Mount Everest, Nepalese restaurant. It's funny because in my old neighborhood in Vienna, there was also a Nepalese restaurant called, you guessed it, Mount Everest. I guess it's a very popular name for Nepalese restaurants. I wonder why. Tallinn Gate once again, and yeah, I was thinking I was so lucky to have been here a short while ago, because it doesn't look so snowy anymore. I mean, it is a tiny bit, but in comparison to the other videos I've launched in this Estonian series, it doesn't look so great anymore, does it? And the water has this funny color. If you haven't checked the Pärnu video I made earlier, I mean some weeks ago I suppose, check it. This whole area was really like a winter wonderland. I had a great meal at Edelweiss, as always. It's actually my second time, but yeah. Chicken, really well done, exactly how I like it. Mashed potatoes, which is like a celebration meal here in Estonia, as far as I've read. It's kind of like the Sunday or holiday meal. And a couple of beers, small salads as a side dish. What else was there? Kräuterbutter. Basically, this Edelweiss is supposed to be a German restaurant. And if you're Estonian, tell me if you really appreciate mashed potatoes. Is it really a holiday, Sunday kind of meal? So I heard. A snowman. Kinda. An interesting head. Well, it's a snowman. Or a snow something. I know I should not complain about the amount of snow here. When I get back home, something like this, I'm ecstatic for a couple of days or weeks. It doesn't really snow much in Austria lately. But considering that in the last weeks I had minus 20 degrees and really a lot of snow, now the temperatures are rather positive and everything is melting. This is the part of winter I don't really like. You know, this kind of stuff. And this is not even the best example. You know what I'm talking about. This slimy thing. Melted snow. Anyway, I will enjoy this park and maybe some other sites around. I'll just walk a little bit and soon I'll get back to the bus. Wow, what an interesting episode this is, right? Like, almost literally nothing happened. So maybe this is the place where the famous international artist Seal came here like a decade ago and had a concert. Is it true? Was it here? That's how murder sounds like. Murder of crows. What did you think? Here we have Olive Siinma chilling here without a coat. Okay, my Riga experience started really well. Well, I'm only here for like 10 minutes. I'm in the city center looking for my hotel. I should be there in about 2 minutes. And a Norwegian guy picked me up and invited me in a super underground exclusive kind of bar that's not supposed to be open because, you know, lockdown, but it is, so I can have a pint. I told him I'm just leaving the luggage. Sorry, I'm always looking down because it's very slippery. So I'm just leaving the luggage, and then I'm gonna have some underground fun with a Norwegian guy and a couple of Latvian guys. Should be great. Good start of a trip. Or maybe I'm going to be killed and my organs sold. We're gonna find out. All right, so that was it. I'm telling you good night and see you with the next video.